Hi, and welcome to week 4 video in regards to program evaluation and outcomes and multicultural and culture related issues with research as well as conducting, interpreting, and reporting. This is for my research methods class. It is not an actual classroom assessment. And so let's just get started. When you look at the purpose of program evaluation, you are looking to demonstrate the value of that program and whether or not it will reach enough people effectively. In the same sense, it provides the basis for making judgments about the program and possible effectiveness, which is basically the same thing, your target area of who's going to be reached. You get to, when you evaluate a program, you gather, analyze, and provide program data as a group of individuals usually, who can then take that information and make a judgment call as to whether or not that program will be effective or not. It is also used among larger groups. So when you are analyzing the data or collecting the data, then you are going to aim towards a larger mass of people in order to truly get an idea of its effectiveness. And you have to focus your attention on adequacy, utility, feasibility, and propriety. All of these are good target measures for evaluation and used readily in program evaluations that we currently use today. Another thing I'd like to discuss is the development of outcome measures and why it's relevant to counseling. Outcome measures are relevant because they guide our treatment decisions. They are how we help our clients. They pinpoint additional needs. If you have a client who is making progress, but you see a need to go further, then these outcome measures, these tests that you can do for outcome measures, allow that to be seen and utilized properly. It does help It does help our participants recognize their own improvements. I had a session today, a mock session, and my client, who has been through several sessions with me in my internship prior, he was able to talk about his improvements today. And that was a very good thing for us because he's come a long way. And having that outcome measured by him was really impressive to himself. It made a huge difference in his demeanor, the way that he spoke afterwards, the rest of our session in general. It also enhances collaboration between the health providers and the psychological or services that are offered through psychological therapy. And that's also a good thing because most of the time people don't run straight to the therapist for help. They may go to their healthcare professional and try other things first. But if we're able to collaborate with that physician and get them into counseling, we may be able to work hand in hand better if we focus on the relevancy of outcome measures. The third and final question that we're going to discuss today is on ethical and culturally relevant considerations for conducting, interpreting, and reporting the results of research or program evaluation. There is not enough research for our minority areas. This is an area that is coming to light more and more as our minority areas grow. And the one thing that we have to keep in mind is how our deliverance of counseling is going to affect their culture, their race, their diversity. A good example would be not everybody's going to look at you in the eye when you talk to them. Some of them will look down, they'll look above you. It's like they look through you. And that is something that can be tied to their culture, to their race, their ethnicity. In the same sense, how they respond to the questions or how they even process the information is going to be different. So when it comes to research, we need to sample a large number of minorities in order to get a valid amount of information back regarding insurance. Not insurance, research. I'm sorry. My mind is running quicker than anything.